All right. Today, big no proofs today. That's a good talk. All right, that's a good start. Good news today, no proofs, but tomorrow and Friday, yes. All right. So today, first thing right off the bat, I'm gonna give you two lines. I'm not gonna tell you they're parallel yet. I'm gonna give you two lines that are gonna be cut by a transversal. All right. In this case, I know any of those three could be my transversal, but I'm going to tell you in my diagram here, my transversal is going to be line P. All right. So the other two lines it cuts will be M and N. All right, real quick question for everyone. A couple questions, actually. What if I tell you this weekend I'm going to redo part of the interior of my house? What's that telling you I'm going to do? The interior of my house. I'm going to be doing. Where am I going to be this weekend? Good. Where am I going to be? Inside the house, right? Inside. So anytime I hear the word interior, that's going to tell you guys we're going to be located somewhere in between the two lines. Okay? Somewhere in between the two lines. And then what do you think I'm going to be if I'm going to be, let's say, painting the outside of my house? Exterior. So anything with the word exterior is outside the lines. All right? Outside the lines. Because we're going to go over 5 different types of angles. Some have the word interior, some have the word exterior, but it'll help you finding where they are. So let's do this. Some of you may have heard this from middle school days. Alternate interior angles. Everyone see the word interior? So you know they got to be inside. So I'm talking about angles 4, 3, 6, and 5. Alternate, ready? What's the alternate mean? They are on opposite sides of the transversal. They're inside the lines, but on opposite sides of the transversal. I only want one pair. All right, there's 2 pair in the diagram. Anybody tell me 2 angles that you think you would consider alternate interior? Inside, opposite sides of the transversal. Scott, go.
Angle 4 and angle 5.
4 and 5, everyone. Look at your diagram. 4 and 5 are considered alternate interior. I could have also wrote down what? Via?
Angle 3 and angle 6.
3 and 6, correct. Those are alternate interior. Alternate, opposite sides of the transversal, interior, inside. What about alternate exterior? Look at the diagram. Alternate, they're on opposite sides of the transversal. Exterior, they're on the outside. Alternate exterior. Okay, what do you got, Jackson?
Angle 2 and angle 7.
2 and 7, good. 2 and 7. Another pair that would have been correct would have been 1 and 8. Yep, alternate exterior. All right, now this is going to be a little bit tougher because you don't see the word alternate or, exterior, interior. You just see corresponding. Does everyone see the 4 angles I made on top of the diagram? 1, 2, 3, 4. Visually slide them down onto 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide that 4 angles onto the 4 that below. Name a pair that match up. Name 2 angles that match up. Zach.
7 and 4.
7 and 4 match up. Those are called corresponding. 4 and 7. What would 1 match up with? So 1 and 6 are corresponding. 2 and what? 5 are corresponding. 3 and 8. All right, corresponding. They match right up when I put them on top of each other. Any issues so far? Now they get a little tougher. Same side interior. So we know where they are inside, but now same side tells me they're on the same side of the transversal. Inside and on the same side. Emma, go. What's a pair?
Angle
3 and 5 work for me. 3 and 5 are same side interior along with 4 and 6. Same side exterior. Via, go.
Angle 2 and angle 8.
2 and 8, yep. I could also add 1 and 7. And finally, I just want you to remind that they're still there, no matter what lines we're talking about. Anybody want to give me one of the many pair of vertical angles up here? Lisa? 5 and 7 is perfect. Yep. There's also 3 other pairs up there you could have gave me, right? 3, yeah. So angle 5 and angle 7. All right. So I'm glad we pinpointed the different names now. We're all good. All right, now let's get into the serious business. Remember those lines M and N we had before? We had M and N on the first page. Now I make them parallel. They don't intersect. Now I make them parallel. Now some magic happens when I make them parallel. Give me a pair of alternate interior angles in my diagram right now. I'm going to start calling on people now. Give me a pair of alternate interior angles. That's what I'm looking for right now. Alternate interior. Give me a pair. We just talked about them. Oh, here we go. Jackson, give me a pair of alternate interior.
Angle 3 and angle 5.
Good. So angle 3 and angle 5. But now, ready? Since the lines are parallel, 3 and 5 are now congruent. If you have parallel lines, alternate interior angles are congruent. Question, take a look. Why can I not say, let me go back to my previous diagram. Why am I not saying 4 and 5 are equal? They're alternate interior. What's the problem? Zach? You need parallel lines. If I don't have parallel lines, all these are alternate interior, and that's it. Parallel lines makes them congruent. All right, what other types of angles are congruent? Corresponding. If the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent. Give me a pair of corresponding angles then. 12. Luke, give me a pair of corresponding.
Corresponding would be 5 and 1.
Good. So 1 and 5 would be congruent now because the lines are parallel. If they're not, I don't say they're congruent. And then finally, one other pair that are congruent are your alternate exterior. So look at your diagram. Give me a pair of alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior. 13, Callum, a pair of alternate exterior.
8 and 2.
8 and 2, good. So 8 and 2 are congruent. Guys, doesn't it almost look like all 8 angles are congruent? But that's not the case. That's not the case. Some of them are supplementary. One pair that's supplementary are same side interior angles. Take a look at your diagram. Same side interior. Same side interior. Interior tells you they're inside, same side on the transversal. Give me a pair right now that are same side interior. 10, Josh, give me a pair. 6 and 3. Now watch, everyone. 6 and 3. They are not congruent. They are supplementary. Same side interior are supplementary. So I'm just going to say angle 6 plus angle 3 equals supplementary 180. There we go. They don't equal each other. They add up to 180. And so do same side exterior angles. They are also supplementary. Same side exterior. Find them. Same side exterior. Give me a pair. 18, Adrian. Same side exterior. Sorry.
2 and 7.
2 and 7. Yep. So angle 2 and angle 7 add to buck 80. All right, don't go on to the next page yet. So here's the deal. I should be able to, ready? And don't write this down, but I should tell you angle 2 is 60. You should be able to find all 7 angles now. Can we do it? Can we do it as a class?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start you. Angle 2 is 60. Give me another angle you know. And be able to back yourself up with a reason. 17. Emma, start. What other angle do I know?
Angle 8 is equal to 60
Okay, is equal to 60. Why?
because angle 8 and angle 2 are congruent.
Well, why are they congruent?
Um,
Got to give me the angle names. I'm going to be picky this unit. What type of angles are 2 and 8? Where are they?
because they're alternate exterior.
Alternate exterior angles are congruent. Give me more. Let's go. More angles, please. 16. Carter, give me another angle you know.
Angle 1 is 120.
Why?
Because it's supplementary to angle 2.
What type of angles are those?
Linear.
Linear pair. Linear pairs are supplementary. I don't have to use parallel lines. Linear pairs are supplementary. He knows it's 120. Let's keep rocking. I'm just trying to prove a point here. All I need is one angle. Molly, 15. What do you got? What angle you want?
3 is 120.
How? Why?
2 to 1.
It's what?
It's vertical.
Vertical to 1. Fine. You could have said it was linear pairs with 2. Fine. All right, here we go. Another angle. 16, Carter again.
Angle 5 is angle 5 is 120.
Okay, how'd you know? What are you using here?
Corresponding to angle 1.
Good. 1 and 5 are corresponding, makes them congruent. Perfect. We could have said it was a linear pair. All right, couple more here. Where do you want to finish this? 1, George, give me an angle.
Angle 7 is 120.
Why?
Because all same side exterior are supplementary.
Wow, look at you going big boss, huh? Yep. 2 and 7 are same side exterior. That means they're supplementary. One of the many ways we could have got 120. Yep. 3, Jackson, give me another one here.
Angle 6 is 60.
Why?
Vertical, angle 8.
Vertical to 8. Fine. We could say vertical, and then how about angle 4? Finish it off. 12. Luke, angle 4.
Angle 4 is 60.
Why?
Because it's a corresponding angle to 8.
Good. 4 and 8 are corresponding. So we all good. No reason why we can't find the other 7 if I know one of them. Questions? All right. I almost forgot big time. If they don't tell me the lines are parallel, they may put some markings on your diagram. You guys know hash marks mean what? Congruent segments. Arc marks mean what? Congruent angles. Now you're going to see this on your textbook and in tests and quizzes. Arrows on the lines. The arrows tell me they are parallel. Okay, that's how you mark your diagram that you have parallel lines, by doing the arrows. Also, in Unit 1, anybody remember the mathematical symbol for parallel? So I don't have to write the word parallel every time. We remember that? Lisa? The what? 2 vertical lines. Yep, here you go. 2 vertical lines. That is the notation for parallel. All right, so let's get used to that, because I'm not going to write the word parallel. I'll use the symbol. All right, you ready? Let's do some algebra. I'm going to let you go in a little bit with your groups. That's why you have a calculator with you, hopefully. Find angles 1 and 2. Find angles 1 and 2. Everyone see the arrows now? We see the arrows on there. Take a peek. Everyone see the arrows? Means they're parallel. Okay, it means they're parallel. And also, unfortunately, I do ask to justify, so you better back yourself up why you know what it is. All right, I don't care if we start with angle 1 or angle 2. I don't care. All right, I don't care. Just tell me which one you know, and be able to tell me why in a minute. 8, Molly, you know which one angle you want to take? 2. All right, go ahead. What's angle 2?
75.
Good job. Angle 2 is indeed 75 degrees. Good work, 75. And I'm going to also ask you, Molly, how'd you know that?
Corresponding angles are considered.
Okay, Molly noticed the given 75 and the one that's angle 2 are corresponding. Everyone ready? This is what I'm going to have you write for a justification. This justification is the same one that's going to go in your reasons column tomorrow when we start proofs. Molly, what did I start out by telling you about the lines? Okay, ready? Everyone ready? Using the symbol parallel lines, because that's what I gave you. We're going to start using this arrow, implies. Maybe you've seen it in science class. Implies. What type of angles did you tell me I have, Molly? Ready? Parallel lines imply. You can abbreviate. Corresponding angles are what, Molly? Congruent. There you go. That's my justification. That's what's going to go in the reasons column tomorrow. Good. Great job, Molly. So I got angle 2 down. Now I need somebody for angle 1. Guys, you can find angle 1 using anything we've used from the previous 2 units too. You don't just think, oh, he wants parallel line stuff. No, I don't. Whatever gets the job done at this point in the year now. Angle 1, how are we finding it? Jackson, you're up.
Angle 1 is
105, I do agree with that. Now I would just like you to explain to me why it's 105.
because linear pairs.
Okay, that's fine. It's a linear pair with the 75 I gave you. So here you go. Linear pairs are supplementary. That's fine. But you guys are in a above average math class, correct? So I am going to challenge you. Let's say I don't use linear pairs or supplementary. Let's say I use angle 1 and 2. Find what type of angles those are, please. Let's go. What do I call angles 1 and 2? Look where they are. Are they inside, outside? Are they on the same side or alternate sides? What do I call angle 1 and 2? Those are what type of angles? I'm going to challenge you. 17. Emma, what type of angles are those called?
Same side interior.
Same side interior, and what's the special fact? Congruent or supplementary? There you go. That's the other way I could have gotten it. Okay. Everyone good? Okay, now we start getting a little bit more difficult, unfortunately. Everyone loves these diagrams. Everyone loves these. They love these diagrams. They love these here. I can deal with those. It's when now I give you parallel lines and a different looking diagram we struggle with. So we're going to take our time on 2, and then 3 you're going to go with your group and try to figure out. We see the parallel lines, right? Good. We see the parallel lines. We got to find x and y. My first question, where are x and y? Are they inside the parallel lines or outside? So they have to be some type of interior angles, don't they? Some type of interior angles. Let's start with finding x. Let's find x. I don't want to mix it with y, so I'm looking at 2x and this right angle right there. They're both inside the parallel lines. So what type of angles are the 2x and the 90 then? What can I call those two angles? They're both inside, so I should be using an interior term here. Think you got it, Lisa? They are same side interior. Look, if this helps you out, watch. Ready? Parallel lines. And here's my transversal. Does everyone see how they're inside and on the same side of the transversal? All right, follow up, Lisa. What should I know about them? Are they congruent or are they supplementary? Not same side interior. They are supplementary. Same side interior angles are supplementary. 2x plus 90 should add up to 180. Same side interior are supplementary. All right, let's solve for x. 2x equals 90, so x equals 45. Justify. Lisa, going back to you, what type of angles did you tell me they were? Okay, so here's our justification. Starts out the same way. Parallel lines imply, tell me what type of angles we had again? Same side interior, you can abbreviate. Angles are, and I know you're not going to forget this anymore, Lisa, what do I know about them? Congruent or supplementary? Supplementary. There's the justification. That's what's going in the reasons column tomorrow. What about y? Oh, Scott, question?
Couldn't you just do 2x equals 90 because it's a right angle? Those are parallel lines.
And that just means that that's 90 degrees?
Yeah.
Well, they add up to 180, so if one's a 90, then yes, the other one has to be a 90 to add up to 180, but the 180 part is the important part.
Okay.
All right? All right, ready? What about the y and the y minus 50? What type of a relationship do they have? You think you know, Via?
Like, aren't they like from a same side interior angles as well? So that means you have to add y and y minus 50 to make 180.
Aren't they also inside and on the same side? Everyone agree? Yeah, those are also same side interior. So now y plus y minus 50 is also supplementary. Both angles are the same type, same side interior. Two y equals 130. Oh, sorry, 230. Y equals, we got $1.15 for y, $1.15. And we don't have to rewrite it, but it would be the same reasons. Everyone understand it's going to be the same reason. They're both same side interior. So I'm just going to draw a little arrow there. Same thing. All right, we're not done though. I only did 2/3 of this part. Problem why? Yeah, what's up? Why didn't I do 2/3?
You need your reasoning.
Well, I did. I'm good. That's my reasoning. My justification are the theorems here.
Oh,
Still looking to do what, Jackson?
I gotta find the measure.
I got to go back to the diagram and plug in x and y so I can tell you what the angles are. The 2x angle will be what? If x equals 45? 90 degrees. The y angle will just be 115. And then how about the y minus 50? 115 minus 50? 65?
yeah.
Okay. You can leave it right there on that desk right there. Thank you. We all good? Okay, now it's time for you guys to think. This one's going to be a challenging one. You have the parallel lines. Find x and y for me. Go ahead. Discuss it with your group. See what you can do. All right, 10. Talk to me, Josh. What variable you want to start with?
X.
X. Got it. Talk to me. How'd you get x?
It's corresponding to 70.
Great job.
Also equals 70.
Yep. We could just stop right there. X equals 70. Take a look, everybody. I don't know if it's easier when I highlight them, but here are your parallel lines, right? And here's your transversal right here. These two angles, X and 70, correspond. If I move them down, they'll match up right on top of each other. Those are corresponding, correct. Now, could you have gotten 70 another way? Absolutely. But since I'm taking Josh's advice here, I'm going to say parallel lines imply corresponding angles are congruent. Good work, guys. Good work. Noticing those were corresponding. That's tough on a diagram like this. So let me plug in 70 and ask somebody for angle Y. We could go a lot of different places now to find angle Y. 4, Via, what about angle Y?
So angle y is supposed to be 160 because unless it's a straight.
Hold on. 160?
I mean, sorry, 60.
60, okay. Yep, it is 60. Explain yourself.
So when straight angles form 180. So when you add 70 and 50 and subtract 180 from 1. So sorry, let me explain again.
I got you. We're good. Straight angles equal 180. And those three angles add up to 180. Good. Thank you for not using the word supplementary, because I can have two angles, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there. Everyone see 70, 50, and y add up to 180. So I'm missing 60. So just take V as group's answer. Straight angles equal 180. I can't say supplementary. I can't say linear pairs. Say equal 180. Did anybody do this part? That you said, oh, 70 and this angle here are same side interior? Does everyone see that? The 50 and the y with the 70 give you same side interior, so they should have been supplementary. So this angle right here is 110, which would make y 60 as well. Any questions? Romeo, go ahead.
Couldn't you name one of the angles x plus 50 and say x plus 50 is supplementary to y?
Now you're getting into one equation, two variables. You could. I don't know if you want to handle that, though. So you're saying x plus 50 plus y equals 180? That's fine, but now again, you got x and y in there, right? All right, if you think you can handle that, go ahead. I'm not going to promote it, though. Okay? All right, you and your group, next one. Here we go. And we'll do the last one as a class.
This one,
They tell you at the top they're parallel. I don't need the arrows. They tell you at the top they're parallel.
So we can
But both of the stuff that they're equal.
I said they're vertical. I said they're vertical. They're vertical.
Yeah,
So
it's
they're
right here.
Oh, G, oh, oops.
And they're not.
Yeah.
Lines think alike, and it shows that's like that.
5x minus x4. Yeah.
It's like it brings you to the same spot. You
First thing I'm concerned with is that we know where these angles are. Like, where do I put 2x on the diagram, and where do I put 5x minus 54? So hopefully 2x and 5x minus 54 went here. All right, let's do this. Type of angles I gave you. What type of angles did I give you? Name them. 11. I don't think we have, right? Here we go. 5. Look at 2 for 2. If I go 3 for 3, I'm taking this. Nope. Here we go. Stella, what type of angles?
Corresponding.
And if the lines are parallel, are corresponding angles congruent or supplementary? All right, that's how I'm going to set up my equation then. 2x equals 5x minus 54. Negative 3x equals negative 54. You guys got x to be 18. I did not have to plug it in. It just said find x. Now explain. Same thing I'm looking for tomorrow. Same thing we've been writing all day. Parallel lines imply what type of angles, Stella?
Corresponding.
Corresponding angles are congruent. You got to write the are congruent. Anybody want to run anything else by me? All right, same diagram, just different angles now. Same diagram, different angles. So totally wipe out what we did in problem 4. All right, not anymore. All right, now look what we have. BGH. Find BGH, everyone. BGH. And find GHD because they're in a ratio of 2 to 3. Ooh, 2 to 3. We've done problems like this before, but I want to slow down and review. So it's some type of ratio of 2 to 3. Stop. What type of angles do I have first? Look at those 2 angles I gave you. What are they called? Look it up if you have to. I don't care if it's a struggle. We got to get over this hill. What type of angles did I offer up here? Name them. 12. Luke, what type of angles did I give you?
Same line exterior.
Same
side.
side exterior. Same side exterior. Congruent, supplementary. Which ones? 15. Molly, congruent or supplementary? Okay, so I know these 2 angles have to add to 180. I just got to figure out, can it be 2 and 3? 2 plus 3 degrees? No, that's foolish. Okay, you want me to double them? How about 4 and 6? Does that make sense? Nope, they got to equal 180. All right, I don't know, multiply them by 10. 20 and 30? No, this is getting ridiculous. Anybody remember a nice, easy way, Emma, that I could get right to finding what I multiply by?
2x plus 3x equal 180.
Put darn x's with them instead. 2 times what plus 3 times the same number equals 180. That's how I get the quick fix. $5x equals $1.80. X equals 36, but this is not the last problem either. What do I need to do? X isn't good enough. Go back and find the angles now. You know, X is what 36 is what I'm multiplying by. Now go back and find them. Measure of angle BGH. Measure of angle GHD. How about BGH? What do you have? Go ahead, guys. What do you have?
72,
72. 2 times 36. And GHD?
108.
36 times 3. And hey, take a look at those two answers. Why do they look pretty nice?
Because we add up to 1.
Yeah, they're supplementary. One final thing we need to do, though, before we wrap it. Zach? Explain, right? Give me a little theorem. Parallel lines imply, Luke, I think it was you. What type of angles do I have? Same side interior angles are, and how do we end it? Supplementary. Got to know what the angles look like and if they're congruent or supplementary. Please, and yes, it's nice. It's in bold and it's in brackets, so it must be pretty important. Huh? Number 45 tonight. Oh boy, we're going to have to dig deep and remember some factoring techniques from last year. Okay, let's just not leave it blank. Let's try to do our best on 45 there. Okay? Good job today. Come on in if you need any help. Going back to proofs tomorrow. Proofs return tomorrow.